Good evening everybody, myself Vishvendra, I am the founder of Optimal Success Trajectory. Today I will discuss about law of gravitation. So as you might be knowing that universal law means it is applicable in the entire universe. It's a long range force. Stars, galaxies, the universe itself, all the masses are bounded by gravitational forces. So it's one of the key factor to bind the entire universe, to bind the entire space-time curve. So let's discuss this law of gravitation in a scalar and vector form. The first thing is a scalar form. Suppose we have 2 point masses m1 and m2 and they are separated by a distance r. So gravitational forces are attractive forces. So this mass will apply a force on this mass towards it, and similarly this mass will apply a force on this mass towards it, and the magnitude of the force is g m1 into by r square, where g is equal to 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meters per kg minus 2, and it is called universal gravitational constant. Let's look for some mathematical relationship between the parameters. The first is magnitude of force and m1. So as we can see from the relation that if m2 and r are constant, then f is proportional to m1. That means the graph between f and m1 will be a straight line. Similarly, if we look for the relation between f and m2, then we can see that if m1 and r are constant, then f is proportional to m2. So the graph again will be a straight line. If we look for the relation between f and r, we can see that f is proportional to 1 by r square, where m1 and m2 is constant. So graph between f and r will be a rectangular hyperbola. Let's look for the vector form of this law. Suppose m1 has a position vector r1 and m2 has a position vector r2. So I draw a vector from m1 to m2 and name it as vector r21. So on mass m2, m1 will apply a force towards it. I represent it by vector f21, and on m1, m2 will apply a force towards it. I name it as f12. And mathematically the relation is that vector f21 is minus gm1 m2 upon r21 cube into vector r21. So if we replace vector r21 by unit vector, so we can say that vector r21 will be magnitude of r21 into unit vector. So we have vector f21 is minus gm1 m2 by r21 square into r21. So in this way there are two popular forms and you can use them. Thank you and have a nice day.